You found him. She has to, just to make Jade's life exciting. Girl. All right, here we are. Tuesday. What do you got? Anything good?
Pomodoro is going to donate 15% of the night's sales to Friends of the Ipswich Elderly. Wednesday the 13th. Do I qualify?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Ice cream social.
Hi, Bentley. Yeah, so today was a good day. It was interesting. It was like bright and sunny, but there was no sun, but it felt really bright out. And there was a good temperature for the dogs today. Hi, yes. You don't need to chew on my face. You're very nice, though. You're a nice dog. Yeah. Let's see. Dogs today were good. Podrick was good. Pushed him a little bit more. Bounced him from different stores. Pushing him a little bit further. He did well with it.
What are you pushing him at?
To get him ready to go. Try and get him to get him out for longer periods of time instead of just a quick trip like everyone else does. I push him, give him a longer amount of time. So he did well with it. He still gets distracted within the first couple minutes, but that's understandable. And then he's
a big, strong dog.
He is a big, strong dog, and he likes to spin and face the other way. So that's
he's going to somebody who's had a dog.
Yes, he is. Megan, how is Steve? Steve is good. Steve is sad and bored. So he goes in tomorrow, take care of his issues. So hopefully it'll be an in and out thing, and he will be back in no time. Do you ever hear from Moxie's family? No, I do not. They used to come around often. They have one of Moxie's daughters. I forget who they have. I bet it would be on this, and I'd be able to recall the name if I saw it. Moxie and Bumpy. So, Alfie, Tyrone, Boris, Peter, Burton, Onyx, Pandora. Maybe they don't. I forget who they have. Maybe they have Piper. Piper, that's who they took. Piper. They renamed her. It's a family. A guy, a dad that was really intense. You always gave him a hard time. It was just like the way he was around here with the dogs. Moxie, it's a black dog. You remember the dog.
Oh, the black dog?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
She gave us Oliver, Wisteria, Pandora, all those. So, no, I not really. How is Lainey feeling? Lainey seems to be doing well. She was thrilled to be home with Liv, so that went well. And her boob looks healthy, as much as it's frightening to look at. For some people, it looks good. The tissue looks healthy, so... How is Orville and his recipient? I actually just heard from them literally 2 minutes ago. So she said that he's doing great. He was a big boy, and he was great with all the doctor's appointments they had today. And he loves his family, and her podiatrist loves Great Danes, and he wants a fabulous failure. And he has some really loose poop, but that's if you guys want to know. That's so that is that. Other than that, they're thrilled. He has an older dog. He has an older sibling dog there. I think it's like a hairless Chihuahua or something like that. So very good. What would you do without that chart? For the most part, I can remember back dates and some of the names I'll forget, but those charts are very helpful.
The charts are helpful. I have a list of dogs. My master list.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have your master list. Will Lainey be able to be bred again? That's something we'll cross later when we need to.
George.
That's a George question, so. I've also been thinking about Lydia and Annette. Has anyone heard? I have not heard from Lydia or Annette for a while. I just saw on my Facebook memories it was like 3 years ago that she got matched with Lydia. Haven't heard from them. I hope they're doing well. Bentley, what are you growling about, bud?
Those children. Those damn children running around.
So, let's see. What else can we talk about, Carly? You got anything fun? Any funny stories?
No.
You got no funny stories?
I was awake all night.
Carlene was awake all night and she's tired.
All night.
Anything in particular keeping you awake?
Well, I was watching the flood.
Oh, yeah.
Not much else on to watch.
Yep.
Oh, somebody sent me a thing about fire ants.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Like a herd of them are like, we're floating.
They float.
Like-
They form a
They all like what, hook arms?
hook on and have a good time, and then they all go floating around.
So who dies on the bottom? Somebody, right?
I don't know.
they live on make
Whatever,
a boat
they,
out of
they
it.
move around and they manage to survive these floods. So if you find a floating thing of fire ants, it's fairly easy to kill them. Somebody said malthylon or whatever that is. Somebody else said no, just try Dawn. They all sink.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an awful lot to be said for Dawn. It removes the oils that make things buoyant.
Mm.
Okay. Well, here we have the Vermont Country Store.
We'll see if we can record. We'll definitely take some pictures when we're out there, for sure. Three Amigos in the Donkey Barn. Were these the two that we recently got, Carlene? These two? The spotted
Yes.
ones? And this is not one, or is that?
It could be. I can't remember if we had a...
This one has a dark
One
face.
has a spotted on their head, the other one does not.
Hmm.
Our original one, I don't think, has a spot on her head.
Have you heard from Ethel's person recently? I heard Ethel is a
yes.
dog
Yes.
tour in training.
She has they gave her a barcode.
Oh, nice.
They
Yeah.
gave her barcode. So
Ethel's going to medical school.
Yeah.
We have one in law school and one in medical school.
dog tour. She's going to be a dog tour.
She's a dog tour. Ethel was a good girl. Thor, also known as Morgan, he was a crumb. He'll be here on Sunday, so his person's bringing him back through. So if you want to look for him on the cams, I think he'll be here at 10 o'clock. So he's a big boy. I like him. All right. Oh, I think that's it. If you guys don't have any more questions for me, Carly, did you have mail today? You got one box?
I have one box and a couple of things.
Who's your helper today for mail call?
I don't know.
All right, I'll find out. Your sound is still
I don't
on.
know.
Pam, are you mail call?
Is it time for mail call?
Here we are.
Oh, there we are.
Here we are.
Bright and shining.
Bright and shiny with bells on. Bringing our positive half glass full attitude to the table to do the mail call.
Right. I'm reading the Vermont Country Store.
That's a wonderful place to shop.
You can get in all kinds of trouble.
You can. Yep.
Particularly with maple syrup.
Well, there's a lot of things that they have that's, and I've been into a few of their outlets and they're fun. You do feel like you've stepped back in time a little bit.
Yes, they have tea brain gum someplace.
They have all the old toys, all the old
Yep.
everything.
Okay. Oh. Oh my heavens.
Oh my heavens.
Here's my box.
There's your box.
Shove the whole thing over there.
Pam,
We're gonna do it backwards today.
Devin's card's up here from last week. I don't know if that matters for you.
We're
Oh, I'll
gonna
pull it.
we're gonna do the box first. Whoa. just to be different today.
Do a mail differently?
Of course we are. We're going to do it backwards. We're going to do the box first.
Okay.
Teresa Gorman,
All right.
Rensselaer, New York. I should have gone to Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute,
Huh.
but my parents decided that I shouldn't do that. That I should be a proper young lady and go to liberal arts college. That's one of the larger mistakes of my career. The one that made me spell. Oh, look what we have here. Oh my.
Those are fun.
These get softer and softer.
Yeah, they do.
Look at
Oh,
feel
that's
that.
pretty too. It's like tie-dye or something. Here,
Yeah.
I'll hold it up.
Ho ho.
It's
Ho
like a
ho.
tie-dye. Very pretty.
All kinds of toys to play with. I need a new Sudoku book. One chicken brick. Okay. Okay, so that can go in the chicken brick department. There we are. Carlene and crew. Here's some goodies for yourselves, the dogs, and one washed fluffy. And the chicken brick, $10, $5 for the swear bear. Well, that's a good one. I haven't had any help with the swear bear lately. Fix It Fun. See you at Dog Fest, Teresa Gorman. Wasn't that wonderful? She will be here at Dog Fest. Here you go. You can have that now. And that's got to go in the pot. I lost the pot. Did you get the pot?
Right here. Here's the pot.
That goes in the pot. Okay. And then we, oh my word. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Steve's not here. Oh. What? I got to get them out of here. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
That is nice. Well, there's another one. Vanilla, dark chocolate, and dark chocolate. He likes the dark chocolate. That's good. I like the cans they come in. And then we have,
What are the names of these again?
then we have a Sudoku book. I can play with that. And then we have those. Starbucks. There we go.
Oh, perfect.
Starbucks. That's a Starbucks. And we have some Huggies things. Wipes. Well, isn't that fun? Thank you.
Did I miss anything?
Starbucks veranda bread.
And then it's all coffee, okay. Perfect.
I have one cup of coffee with caffeine in the morning, and I like it the serious cup of coffee,
Yeah,
like Starbucks.
yeah, and actually, is this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
It's all
deal.
yours. So we'll have to give you this one too.
Yep.
I'll keep
You'll
that.
keep the book. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
another country whisperer. Someone's knocking.
And here we have, please don't bend. All right. I hardly ever do. Also, please don't open.
Oh, no.
I just been stuck a little bit here. It says, please don't bend, so I'm being very careful. There we go. There we go. I think that's empty. What do you think?
I believe so.
Greta from the Netherlands. Okay. Greta from the Netherlands. My word. Hello, Carlene. Here's my spirit stick for Dog Fest. Hope it isn't broken, and the $20 for 2 chicken bricks. Thank you for all you do at Service Dog Project, Mo, and all the donkeys. Regards, Greta from the Netherlands. Okay, Greta from the Netherlands. So this goes into the chicken brick department. And then this goes in.
I put it up here.
She gets the American dollar bills from the Netherlands, but whatever. Oh, that's a good picture.
Oh, yeah. That's fun.
Huh, yep. Does that say Greta? Yeah, it does on the back. Okay, I did that one. I did that one. Next one. What are we having for supper?
We're having the Paul Newman's chicken Alfredo
Oh.
with avocado.
So we have something.
Yep.
I lost the thing I was supposed to have. No, I didn't. There it is. Yesterday when we went to that Ipswich clam bake place, they didn't have the bean relish they usually do.
Oh.
So I complained very loudly that they didn't have the bean relish I was used to there. So Ann and I are sitting outside doing our paperwork on a nice, lovely day with a table outside, and the guy came out with 2 containers of bean relish,
Oh.
which Ann doesn't like, so I took them both, but that's what I had for lunch.
Oh, I saw that. That's the white stuff in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm not sure you should eat a whole bunch of that bean relish for lunch. It's a little upsetting to your tummy.
Oh. I wasn't sure what that was.
It's bean relish. Very good. It's basically mayonnaise with sweet relish
Mm-hmm.
and kidney beans.
Kidney beans. Yeah. I saw the kidney beans and I saw that it was white, but I lost it.
It's very good.
Who was that from?
John Bean.
Oh, it's the bean. Yeah, John Bean.
Oh, there's a new idea. Yes, John Bean, Randolph, Mass. Don't put that in. Look at that. Ha-ha. Whoopee. Okay, next problem.
I wonder if he's related to the beans.
Huh?
Because the beans don't live in Randolph, right? Do they live further out?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Beans. That's Cindy, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we have 2 beans we didn't know about. Okay. This is matching gifts program. CA Technologies. And then you got to figure out who it was.
Lisa Cohn. Oh, thank you.
Who was it?
Lisa Cohn. Lisa Cohn.
Oh, Lisa Cohn. Oh, it is addressed to Linda. I opened it. Sorry, Linda. Okay. Very nice, Lisa Cohn.
The
Thank
benefit
you.
of having Linda back there when we get those.
Yeah.
She can tell us who they belong to.
There we go. And then we have our very last envelope of the day. I'm not happy about pockets. I've asked Brian to come tomorrow. This is Josie Perez, Tampa, Florida. Here's my check for 4 chicken bricks, please. You got it. Thank you very much, Joe and Eileen. I probably ought to put Perez on that because I... P-E-R-E-Z. So that goes in the chicken department.
Is that the last one?
That's it. No more. No more. Somewhere here, somebody sent us 2 thermometers.
Yeah?
you know where they are?
Yeah, the ones that came in the box that said oral
The one that came in the box
thermometer.
said oral.
Yeah, they're
I-
both over in the med area, right?
Okay, I need those. I need to take my temperature
Okay.
orally.
Let me grab it, we're gonna do.
Not right now, but you know.
I'm forgetful, so I'll try to get it.
That's it, Pat, don't have some more.
Come, let's go, we're going out for a walk. Let's go.
He goes over there if anybody makes that thing work. He steps right in.
That's his job.
Yep. He's smart, he doesn't have to do the work.
I'm not gonna use the cup, guys.
You wanna talk about that being a man's job? Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you gonna walk to?
What do you need?
Do you make it all the way to the barn?
Yep.
Okay, these are hanging right outside the barn door.
Okay,
They're on the gate. There's a whole bunch of them.
okay.
For Janine's walk. Next time we don't have a disaster like we did last time. Where's the halter?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm gonna hang them all on that gate.
No, back up,
You can
Dave.
get in the rain or not.
Go ahead.
What is wrong with pockets?
Karis, go.
If I do.
Not feeling good.
She's just not feeling good. She stood on the sand pile today for hours with her head hanging low, with ears sticking outside of it. Doesn't feel good.
Why does Mo hate that little donkey?
Because he has no manners. He's a sexual predator.
There we go.
She's gonna nail him. You
Uh-oh.
go right to it. Oh.
Now that the kitchen puppies are in the kitchen, they sound like zombies. That's one word for it. They sound like gremlins a lot of the time.
Poppy, the two dark ones had runny noses. Just a little bit of runny noses, not enough for me to be able to say, okay, that's the diagnosis and here's the pill. Pockets just doesn't feel good.
Because she looks fine.
She
I mean,
looks fine.
physically, like she
Yeah,
doesn't have
nothing
any
coming out. Yeah.
eye goop or...
And she will eat carrots from your hand. She won't pick them up. Now, whether her neck is stiff,
Oh,
that could be too. She did not. I dropped some carrots on the ground. She did not go after them.
Oh.
Maybe her neck is stiff. I never thought of that.
Yeah, because she's just slow no
Yeah.
movement.
Maybe it's Lyme.
Oh,
That could be too.
Her ears
That's what I.
yeah. What?
Her ears are cool, pockets.
Her ears are cool.
Her ears are cool. Okay.
We look at her gums, they're still pink.
Gums are
Kelly.
pink. Well, those are kind of important things.
Gums are pink.
I do notice that the pink thingy with the yellow blinky light that was under the phone during mail call with Bud is gone.
Oh, good.
Whatever that was,
I wondered if her neck isn't sore.
I'm not sure.
She stood on the trot all day.
Yes, a year ago we lost
And she'll
Sweet
eat
Bailey.
carrots quite willingly from your hand. And she's kind of screwed up with drinking water. She doesn't.
She's eating out of the hay bag though,
Is she?
the purple one, yeah.
She's not going to head down, is she? I wonder if she's got a sore neck. That would be another indication of eating out of the hay bag instead of off the ground. There's something wrong.
Somebody wrote, Carlene, please, Choprin 29, Carlene, please know when I put stuff on here, I am in no way trying to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you about my experiences in hopes it may help.
Oh yeah, well I can do that. What did she tell me to do? You know,
I'm not
there
sure.
must be one in there someplace.
Yeah,
right?
there's got to be something down. You can either repeat it or we'll scroll and look for it later. Oh, no.
Oh dear. Oh no, I'm up for suggestions. Anybody. It's always nice to get suggestions from people who have some experience, because otherwise I get inundated with the things.
Year ago, Bailey passed. Today.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Picture. Oh, good, that came in. Hello, Tracy. Sorry you lost your pet. Tracy, who brings the bagels, lost her dog today.
Oh really?
Either today or yesterday, I don't.
Oh dear.
Debbie said she's glad you can use the thermometer she sent. I know your to-do list for Dog Fest in today's Daily Doggy was not everything, but I don't want you to forget to call and order the Ben and Jerry's lady.
She's been ordered. Okay, now the topic of Dog Fest. This is a serious topic. I am very sensitive about anyone using our community for commercial purposes. You know, I get emails almost daily about somebody's got this money-raising fund where we're going to get part of it and they're going to get the rest. Well, I don't want to get involved in any of those things. It gets too damn complicated. You've got somebody else handling your money, which the accountant would have a heart attack over, because how do you know they're being honest? You know, I don't know. I mean, some of these schemes, some of these are very commercial schemes. They want in on our mailing list, and I don't want them to have it. I do send out the Daily Doggy through Constant Contact. Is that what it is? And they are supposed to protect it. And I am very sensitive about anybody having access to our mailing list. I try very hard to keep it under control. But as far as Dog Fest, there are some people lately that have come up some things. Well, they'll just sell these at Dog Fest. Well, see, I'm sorry. The things we're selling at Dog Fest are distinctly tied to Service Dog Project. The most notable is the monkey fists, because the jewelry that's made out of the monkey fists that I struggled over making is really tied to us, and then the logo things are attractive. There's some other things people want to sell. It's just not going to happen.
Okay.
It's not going to happen.
Are the POP 6 weeks shots due? Are they 6 weeks this weekend, and are they due for shots?
Are they 6 weeks?
Yes, they are due for shots on September 2nd.
I think Tina's on that. I think she already told me that.
Yeah, and we have it on the thing. We counted the shots, and it's on our agenda for coming up. Yep. Pro Will. Oh, Marge just got home. Or, well, I don't know when she got home. She said, "Hi, Carlene, Pam, and everybody. Thank you for a wonderful visit." Well, thank you for your help, Marge. Not sure about your carrot soup yet, but we'll...
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Which, that is one of my favorite soups.
Really?
Carrot ginger puree soup is
Wow.
wonderful. Yep.
Well, you go right at it, kid.
Yep. Yeah. Are we going to have a puppy running session with me around the fireplace in the kitchen? I'm not on tonight. It's highly unlikely there'll be a running around session. But they're almost ready for one. They're figuring out the kitchen right now. They're doing well. They piddle a lot, but they're doing well. I don't mean
Well,
that
that's
in
not
a
a
bad
problem.
way. Well, yeah, I don't mean that in
It'd
a
be an awful
bad.
problem if they didn't.
No. They're doing really well. I think they're beginning to learn their names. A couple of them turn if you call them. So, which about 5 weeks they should be learning their names. I remember we had one batch that by 6 weeks they all knew their name.
There were 3 in the litter, right?
No, there were a few. There was more than 6, but 8. We've got 2 or 3 in there that are starting to turn. Does Bailey's grave have a marker? No, I don't think. Does it?
I put a pile of rocks out there.
Pile of rocks.
That's the usual around here.
Carlene, will the people be able to purchase the monkey fists if they're not going to Dog Fest?
Oh, sure. I've been giving them away, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble. People aren't taking them fast enough. Look at them hanging up there.
Yeah.
See them hanging there? Behind your head?
Yeah. Plus you have some others in the kitchen.
The others in the kitchen are dyed for monkeys. Those are for Dog Fest.
Oh, yeah, the purple monkey fist. So, if they're not going to Dog Fest. So, after Dog Fest, then...
Well, if they wanted anybody we're sending a shirt to, I could put in a monkey fist. Well, I don't know. Whatever.
Yes, at some point.
The way to get the after Dog Fest, the way would be to send me a padded envelope, because I don't have any padded envelopes. So if you send me a padded envelope with your name on it, generally you get a monkey fist. Some died, some not died, apparently. I always have to see how these things work out. You can always dye it yourself.
Yeah.
All I did with those was to boil them. Boil them on the stove in Rit dye.
Mm-hmm.
They look beautiful.
Yeah. Just to update, all the CPs of our family have check-in as of 3 p.m. Oh,
Well, it's still raining.
still raining. Okay, so I get what you're saying. In Texas, all the folks that we know are okay, but it's still raining. Okay. Yeah, that was crazy.
Unbelievable.
That can happen in, obviously, anywhere, anytime, any crazy thing like that can happen.
Yep.
Oh, and thank you for the kibble on the cookie sheet this morning. Carlene wanted to get that started, so we did that.
How'd they do?
They ate it all. They inhaled it, I think. You know what I mean? I don't know that there was much.
So we're behind.
Yeah, I don't know if there was much chewing. I think they just gobbled it up.
How much of the monkey fist?
Yeah.
Well, if you bought a chicken brick and you send me the envelope, generally they're nothing. But if you're just buying them outright, I don't know. We've talked about 2 for $10.
2 for 10. I'll make sure that the cart says 2 for 10, and I have to add the bigger blue one. I just haven't put the bigger one on there yet.
And I have orange ones now.
Oh, and the orange. Okay. Well, you'll make I'll take a picture of the blue and I'll add that.
Yep.
And then when we have you making
The orange are down to the.
Oh, okay.
The blue ones, by the way, are Pepsi-Cola bottles.
Yeah, and the red that you had before, didn't you
I
already
have
use
red.
a
It's
roll?
over. I'm not hanging up yet.
But didn't you already use a roll of red?
I did.
Yeah.
But I used it for leashes and things. I didn't make. I have a couple red. The red monkey fist that I have laying around here someplace that the dogs chew on is didn't stay bright red.
Huh.
Don't know.
Huh.
Don't guarantee anything.
I thought Queen Bailey had a marker. No, she doesn't.
There's that basket,
Yes, Grace is going to work on that.
but that has not been decorated.
It
yet.
hasn't. We talked about that today, actually. Because I said we were talking about the flowers over there.
And then I said today I was working on Sizzle with this holding something in her mouth. I don't want to talk about it because I have a terrible time with it. But Megan came in. She said that she got him holding a water bottle. And she was telling me how she did. Always standing there, and that's good boy, good boy, good boy. And he dropped it, and then she said, good boy. You just told him he was a good boy for dropping it. This was my big problem in trying to train another dog to carry something in their mouth. I was praising them when they gave it to me, when they dropped it. So consequently, every time I put something in their mouth, they spit it out.
Yeah.
It was really bizarre. So you have to be very careful what you tell these dogs and when you tell them.
Yeah.
Be a good dog means they're being a bad dog. Usually, you shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah.
You're just training them to do whatever they just did that was wrong.
Mm-hmm. The big blue monkey fists I have to add to the dog cart, to the doggy bag cart. I can take a picture of that one.
You can ask for it.
Or you can email Carlene.
Oh, no, I guess,
Or do you
we
want
have
it
a
through the
box.
cart?
How are we going to send them?
Well,
We'll
Linda
figure it
has
out.
all kinds of boxes in there.
Well, they cost a little bit more. I don't know.
What did you tell me? That was the thing. I haven't
$10
quite got
each, or-
there. 10 plus.
Plus postage or something?
Yeah, but I'm not sure what the average post is. What do you think?
Well, that's a reject.
Well, but you have.
But that's the idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't taken it to the post office. Probably $3 or $4 postage on that.
Okay, like $3.50 then maybe.
Okay.
Well,
so
I'll start with $3.50.
$13.50.
$13.50 for a blue one,
Good.
which will look like this, but I will grab a picture of a good one and I'll get it on there before I leave tomorrow.
And the orange ones.
Oh, and the orange ones. I'll take pictures of the blue and orange, and I'll have them in the doggy cart by tomorrow noon.
Because it only takes a minute to really do it, but you have to have all your information ahead of time. That's what takes the longest.
I could do I could do the blue monkey fist. We'll make them a package deal. A blue monkey fist and a white regular zipper pull. Nailed for $15.
Okay.
How's that?
So that's going to be one choice, and then they're going to have the red one, right? Because I just want to make sure, because I am putting
Well,
them
it could
on.
change any moment.
Okay.
We apparently will have sales, and then we'll have whatever else.
Okay.
because
I mean, it
we-
only takes a second to change it.
Yes, well, we haven't figured out the postage, so that's kind of an awkward question, but we're estimating at the moment.
Okay.
There's an awful lot of rope in them.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of rope.
Yeah.
I
And
would say,
that's-
10. I bet you in those blue ones
Is
there's
the
10 feet or
recycled
so.
rope
10,
more?
12 feet. Huh?
Is the recycled rope more? The Pepsi and the...
No, I got a bargain on that
Oh,
rope.
okay.
I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get any more of it, but I got it
Oh, okay.
at the moment.
Yeah.
I get my rope from R&W Rope in Bedford, Mass.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's down by you, right?
Yeah, it is. Well, it's actually New Bedford.
It's- I don't know.
Bedford is Lexington, Concord, Bedford, I think.
Oh, no, down.
New Bedford. But it's about an hour. I went there like a few months ago, and
They have all
It's
kinds.
longer
of,
than
they
I
have all
thought.
kinds of rope.
it's very pretty down there. How big are the purple? The purples are the 1 inch.
They're
or
they're the white ones, dyed
little
purple.
one. Ba-da-ba-ba.
Anything else, any of the really large ones, that's special order, and they are incredibly expensive, just because of the amount of rope that's involved.
Mm-hmm. Okay, monkey fist, monkey fist. So Betty will get a blue one on there for you. Is the blue
Ooh.
one considered 3 inch and a red one 2 inch be?
What's this?
Someone's asking, is the blue one considered a 3 inch and would a red 2 inch be about $8 plus postage?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Is the red one smaller than the blue one?
The red ones are sort of the size of a golf ball, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Since I haven't made any yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure about the red one, size-wise. To be honest. What do you do with the big blue one?
I hang them on a hook in the tree.
Yeah. What
No,
do people do with the blue ones?
People tell me that they hang them on a door so the door doesn't bang the wall.
Ah, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
There's one woman that uses them with her car keys because it's an absolutely monstrous lump. She doesn't.
So she
lose
doesn't lose them. Yeah.
them.
That's funny.
They're doorknob hangers. That's about the most. I don't know. They just hang around.
Have you ever or will you ever make dog leashes for sale?
I could, but people ask me, but you have to tell me exactly what you want. Do you want a snap hook? Do you want a ring? Do you want how long? Stuff like that.
They're really personal.
It is. It is. I just made a leash for somebody that was 8 inches long. Very tall dog.
Yeah.
A tall service dog working right by. And the kids, like Bella's leash, is 26 inches. It's the same as the collar that he wears. So that when she drops the leash, it doesn't hit the ground.
Yeah.
And that's very handy.
Mm-hmm. And the blue ones too. Dogs play with them?
Huh?
Dogs play with the
Yeah.
bigger monkey fists too. I mean,
Yeah.
that's actually, depending on the size of your dog, the blue one is.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a large monkey fist, the blue size, for sale in a shop, and it was $31.
Oh, I'd be happy to take $31 for it. I'll give you a bargain, $30.
Yeah, it was a shore town, so it was probably inflated.
Yeah.
Has Crazy Acres ever been deluged with rain from a hurricane?
Yes, we have. I said this morning, a 4-inch, 2 inches, it'll overflow the ponds from one to the other. 4 inches cuts us off from the pizza house. because it overflows Hood Pond onto 97.
Oh, yeah.
And I can tiptoe through with a pickup truck. And my car's pretty high, too. But you don't want to fool around with running water. It's stronger than you think.
Did you see the pictures of the Houston airport?
No.
Planes are underwater.
Planes are underwater? They
You're
didn't
just
come out
seeing
of
their
it?
tails. They're just parked planes. I guess not.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, like you could just see the top and then the tail top and yeah, crazy. And they had people were trapped in the airport during the hurricane. But you can't get everybody out to go everywhere.
You know, there is that debate. Should he have said go away or whatever?
Yeah.
There's, 4 million people in that town? I don't know how many million, but
I don't
there's
know.
so many people that if he had ordered an evacuation,
Yeah.
that would have caused an awful headache on the roads. Apparently they did that once already, and 100 people died just from running out of gas on the highway.
I mean, I think you have a certain safe window of opportunity.
You
If you don't
know
catch
it's
it,
coming,
you've got to
and
stay
if
still.
you want to get out, he certainly didn't tell you to stay there.
Right.
You know, you could have gone. Do you have to be told?
I know.
But by the time he said stay in your houses, then the storm was already in effect. And yeah, you had to stay there because to go anywhere would be a problem. So why everybody's so mad at the poor guy? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I think it's just here we go again, trying to make people unhappy with stuff. But I think it was a totally reasonable.
Yeah, so long as you declare a state of emergency, that's all you have to do. People should be able to figure out the rest.
Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't have to be even told. I mean, you know, you watch the weather.
Right, but sometimes,
That's all anybody was talking about is this great big
I know.
storm coming.
I guess we've been so, I don't know. It seems like people
Some of the
prepare and then
nursing
it doesn't
homes,
happen.
maybe.
Oh, God, the nursing homes. Did you see the pictures of the nursing
I saw
homes?
the pictures of the nursing homes.
That looked like
That's
the last time, Katrina, when they showed us the pictures of the nursing homes. That was horrible.
And the guy catching the fish in his living room.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Supper!
Oh, I didn't see that one. But it's scary.
Well, I mean, not only fish, now you got alligators.
Oh, alligators,
no
the
idea what
snakes,
they have
that's all horrible.
in Houston, but I know if this was Florida, you'd have alligators.
Yeah, that would be terrible. That's why I don't like Florida. Florida has, I'm animal.
Population of Houston, what's that say?
2.303 million.
See, that's too many people to put on the road. You know, where
Oh,
they gonna
gosh,
go?
I know.
You where are they going to go?
And like you said too, then of course everything's still flooded, but sometimes then you have all that looting and the destruction and the
Yeah.
strangers come in and they take your stuff and. Oh no, they told me the plane pictures in Houston were fake. I'm sorry. About every month I read something that's not true, but they did have the pictures and I thought it was okay. Thank you.
I thought that would be very peculiar.
I
They
just
didn't fly
happened to
out of
see
there.
it. I have my news feed is actually filtered, so I don't get politics and crap, and it does filter out
We apparently get crap.
some fake stuff, but yeah. Well, thank you for the correction. Oh, wow. Yes, the one escape artist. That's Sunny with the band. I do enjoy that I know the puppies' names.
Huh.
Sometimes it's not so fun when you're supposed to be training them with their name and you don't know their name. So much fake news. Yeah, I just...
All right, what does it say? Some hope all the churches and schools?
And any other building is open to house the people.
Now that I have an opinion on that one. I don't see why the churches aren't open. Boy, I would think they would be right up there. They're tax-free, they're real estate, you know, they're all sorts of things. And they're supposed to serve the public. Okay, start in, guys.
Yeah.
That one guy that, he's on the television all the time, religious guy, I don't know what his name is, but at any rate, he did not open the church facility for quite a while, and then finally they got him to open it, but...
I looked at a follow-up story. Who knows what's real or not now? But anyway, they said that there were some pictures of the church itself, and it was flooding. They had water problems of their own.
Yeah.
But I think military bases should be used for these things. There are a lot of abandoned military bases around the country.
And I was like a Katrina with that horrible stadium thing and everything. I thought, why don't we don't use military bases? Oh, link to the story. Well, I just saw the picture, and I believe everybody that was fake. Is that Sizzle on the bed?
Mm-hmm.
She just scratched her belly. Yep, that's Sizzle. She's happy to be back inside. Okay, here's a big personal statement from one of the CP family from the Houston area. But we're not going to... Somebody, a report from a CP that's in Houston. So, Debbie said we had 25 inches of rain in 36 hours and they had fish on the runways at Melbourne, Florida airport. And that wasn't even a hurricane. Crazy. If the rule of thumb that 1 inch of rain equals 10 to 12 inches of snow is true, it means that this storm would have dumped at least 360 inches of snow and still coming. That's crazy. Yeah, I checked dubious items with Snopes too, but I had no problem believing that the airplane was underwater. Looking at all this crazy crap that was going on down there with the water, I do check political stories and more.
I don't think
Snopes is a good resource.
I don't think we stand a chance of getting that much rain, that much water coming down as snow. The problem with the hurricanes is the hurricane over the warm water feeding the water up into the system. I think the blizzardy type stuff that we get, it hasn't got the water source, I don't think. You watch, we'll get 50 inches of snow or something.
And then we'll know it was because of all this conversation. We jinxed ourselves. I was thinking about putting everyone in high-rise hotels, but if the kitchen's flooded, there goes that idea. Yeah, there's... Okay, almost time for dinner. Can we please see the...
Joel Osterman's church.
Oh, Joel Osteen is the church man.
That's the guy I was thinking.
So I'm not sure if it was true or not, but he said that they had some flooding, and that was why they weren't opening their church right away. Who knows?
Prove it.
Well, unfortunately, yeah, they draw the line for the haves and the have-nots, certain churches. And can we see the entire spirit stick display?
No, we can't quite, because it doesn't go that way.
I mean, it may at some point, maybe with the turnaround camera, we can try to do that. When you put the camera back on the pups, could you zoom out? We move them. Yes, we will.
What do we do?
Zoom out so they... Before when they were sleeping, I think it was zoomed in on them, but when they run, they can't see them. Kat in Texas, there have been so many volunteers from around the area that have shown up with their personal... I'm telling you, house on pontoons and boats. It's the way to go. Oh, a 30-year police officer drowned.
Yeah, I heard that one.
We can't see feedings either. Okay, sorry, we'll do the best we can to pull it out.
What do we can't see?
If we're feeding them in the kitchen, they can't always see them in the kitchen. It is hard for us to always remember certain things, but we'll just leave it as wide as we can. And cursor.
Are we done yet?
I think we are finished. I think we're finished, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll fix the camera. We'll fix this monkey fist dealio, and I'll use Snopes the next time I see a plain picture in the water. They're asking about, Buffalo, New York got 7 feet of snow in one snowstorm a few years back. Oh my.
Well, that's Buffalo. See, that's getting the water off the lake.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I could get that much snow because I'm right at the beach. Half mile, maybe?
Yeah.
If it was, maybe not 7 feet, but the Cape always fluctuates. We get snow or it's, okay. Thank you. Let me switch us off. Sound is off.